Good morning, y'all. Join me to do a quick makeup today. I'm at the office already and I gotta rush. Oh my god, I feel like I have not been here in years. So I'm so glad I get to be with you all today. I'm doing it all wrong. It's not that I don't even use moisturizer, but at this point, I'm just gonna do what I can. Hey Ashley, how are you? I'm so glad to see you. I'm doing a quick makeup because the big boss is coming, so I kind of want to be ready. I got a little bit late today for my work. Um, and I don't know. I feel like I have been so distant from YouTube. I love this thing because look, it's magical. I just put it like that and it does the whole thing. Quick and easy. Girl, I gotta tell you about what happened because texting is so hard, like on the comment section on the community thing. But, well, what happened was that I was scrolling through TikTok because I didn't have social media for a while. And, um, hi. Wait, people is gonna be coming in and out. Just know that. People love to wake up early without my cup of coffee and ask questions. Anyway, so I was scrolling to TikTok because I don't have like a TikTok. I didn't have social media for a minute. And I saw him, the Voldemort guy, on my like suggested friends. And I was like, why? And then I saw he was friends with my sister, and I was like, what is this? Like, this is kind of sick. So I immediately take my sister, like joking, but not joking, and say, are you flirting with my ex? You're talking to him? And she was like, what? And I sent her a picture, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't know it was him. He was texting me saying that I was pretty, then hello, then happy new year, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, what the hell? This guy is sick because on December, he created a new, I guess, YouTube account because I got him blocked. And he literally, start commenting on my community and stuff like that. So I block him again so he don't need to interact with me. Girl, he was literally so obsessed texting my sister because he cannot get to me. So that's proof more than enough that he's such a crazy narcissist. Like, you are telling me you got a whole other female pregnant. You got a whole wife while you were in a relationship with me for 2 years. And then because I don't talk to you for a whole year or more, you go for my sister, you are obsessed. I think the MF is out of this state. Look how quick this is. Like, I just put foundation, a little bit of this, because this is office makeup, girl. And you just want to smile to the people. That's it. You don't want to do too much and you want to be quick because there is no time for anything, especially as a single mom. So, anyways, girl, that's what it happened. Like, what the hell? This guy's so crazy. He is sick. Like, oh my God. So my sister she replied back and she said, yes, I am. I am. So that's another big story though. So um, wait a second. So she texted him back and she was like, excuse me, why are you texting me and doing this if I'm your ex-sister? You better worry about your kid. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm back. I'm back. This YouTube thing does that all the time, but I'm trying to do quick. Yes, I am a single mom. And that's a big story too. So I was married. I got married here in the United States 10 years ago. And he was very abusive. He was psychological, physical, everything you can think. Um, well, no, I haven't broke up with my boyfriend. When I say single mom is because he's not the father of my child. Okay, so that's what I meant. But but not because I'm single. I got a boyfriend. Okay. Yeah, no, we haven't broke up. I actually just came from his house. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, don't be afraid. Oh, I just did my teeth and I'm so happy because this one broke. So I went to the dentist and they fixed it and I just cleaned it so I feel like I can smile. Anyways, I'm telling this story of my other ex, like my ex-husband, because I got a husband and then many years later I got this boyfriend that had the wife and got somebody else pregnant. And then now I got the healthiest relationship I ever had in my life. So I'm very happy. But basically, as I was saying, yeah, he was very not nice, a horrible human being. But I was young too. I was new in the country. So I was basically I saw him like God. Like, oh my God, I just came from hi Master Mastera, how are you? So thank you for joining, for commenting. That's super sweet. And thank you, Ashley, too. I know you're always supporting this channel and I love that. So I was with my ex-husband. I met him in a strip club. Not a nice place to meet anybody. But anyways, I didn't know what to do in this country. So I got a friend and she told me, hey, let's go work over there. I was bartending. And then I met him. He was like, let me take you here. Let's go to New York. Let's go here and there. And I was so happy with this relationship. But everything turned a plot twist, really dark plot twist later. Um, he also had a ex. He actually had an ex, not like the other one, Voldemort. So, and she knocked at my house. She hit me, and it's when all the violent cycle started because I was in shock. I never lived anything like that. So it was kind of crazy. I don't have anything to do my eyebrows, and I feel like my eyebrows are so little that they disappear on the screen. So, anyways, we started living together really quick. He wanted to live with me, but he told me to pay for this, and then he gave me the money. That of course never happened. So I was in this cycle, basically working to support a guy that I just met, living with somebody for the first time. It was just crazy. And when all the violence started, and I don't want to get into too many details of that, I just read a book, and it's called Conversations with God. And somehow that book opened up my spiritual, I don't know, sense of life or something. And I decided to move downtown, like down Florida, South Florida. I moved there. I stayed there for like a month, and then he found where I am, and then he travels there and started following me everywhere. So I decided to go back with him. Like, I just fall for it. I knew it if I see him, um, it was gonna be bad for me because I didn't have the strength and the control to say no to him and just stick to my boundaries. I don't even know what a boundary was. I don't even know how to set a boundary. So it was very toxic. We end up moving in many places in Florida from one house to the other one because of the violence. Like, it was just so chaotic and crazy. And to make the long story short, years and years have passed. On my wedding, he hit me and he goes to jail. And then a month later, I miscarried a baby. And that started creating a lot of trauma. So I didn't want it to be with him anymore, but I didn't know how to get out of that cycle. It's time for me to do my documents and stuff because I stay in this country because of him. He didn't let me go. And when I start working on that, I need to do a psychological report for immigration, and it's like a very exhaustive thing. Like they investigate a lot, and they give me like 15 pages of psychological results saying you have PTSD and you have a generalized anxiety something and major depression and stuff like that. And I was like, what? And then she started breaking down all that because I was feeling like in another reality and stuff like that. It was just so much. And it's when I realized that I was not crazy, that it was not my fault. And I prayed to God for the first time with all of my heart. And I said, God, if this is not my fault, let me know. Because I feel like I'm a failure. I'm the worst woman ever. And I deserve what's going on right now. And he showed me it was not me. I started being super quiet. I started applying something called like gray rock. Basically, I don't react and I don't do anything. And I start observing and I realized it was not me. And it's when I finally got the power to get some money I have saved and move here where I am right now without telling him. So I basically disappear out of his life. Then years later, COVID hits. And I'm without documents and without a job, no food, no nothing. And he contacted me. It was like a year and something later after I left. And he was like, I want to help you. I want to do this. I'm so sorry for the past. I'm a better man now. I changed. You have done a lot for me. So he started sending me money to support me, right? And I start receiving the money because I literally have nothing to eat, like literally nothing. And here on the state I am, honey, there is no financial help for anybody. You gotta be literally living on the streets. At least I had an apartment, and it was just me, no family members, anybody. So he started sending me money. Of course, he's still my husband because we didn't get a divorce yet. I didn't know how to do that. I barely knew how to get married though. So he find out where I am. I think I told him or I let it out or he saw my door. Like it was something. And he came. I didn't have the power to tell him no when it was time to intimate and stuff like that. Even though I didn't want it, I was disgusted. And that happened, and it's when I got pregnant. He disappeared. He had another female, and I spent my whole pregnancy by myself. In the bird, oh my God, he came because he said I wanted to be there to meet my son when he comes out, blah blah blah. He tried to hit me the day before, and it was my birthday because my son was born on my birthday. It was just a lot. At that time, I was like, you know what? I'm glad that I deal with my pregnancy by myself because he don't even call or anything. I literally had to ask people for help so I can, survive. And then I got me a job in a restaurant and all this and that. And I'm here. My son is already 5 years old. He's amazing. He's super smart. And God is so powerful because after my son was born, I never saw this man again for 3 years. So then I went to New Jersey and he was there. He wanted to meet his son. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to speak back to my son about his father because his own actions are going to speak for him. And then he met him. He was doing a lot of stuff that I'm not gonna mention, something that he never did in the entire relationship, at least not that I know of, but I guess these last 3 years turned him into a different human being, even worse. And then I decided, hey, this is not safe. I'm gonna go home because I'm not gonna go through this again. We end up flying back the next day to where I live right now, which is Birmingham, Alabama. And I don't hear back from him for like a whole month. I gave him my number that day, right? And I was like, okay, whatever. It's very typical, right? He disappeared for 3 years. What makes me think he's going to show up for a month? He didn't, and then I received a phone call from prison. Well, then the next day he went there for other reasons. Nothing related with me or with what happened. I didn't wanna be blamed for him being in prison, so I just decided never to react and protect myself. That's not the right thing to do, though. It is not. But that's how I handle my situation, and I just put it on God's hands. One thing I did right was putting myself away from that unsafety situation. And I'm a happy person right now. I think I'm the only one who don't have any hate on my heart towards him and the situation, because why? I mean, I just want to keep moving with my life and do the best I can. And because of that, in my past relationship, I have learned what I'm not supposed to do in a relationship, and what I'm not supposed to accept in a relationship, and that's why I'm the position I am right now. I'm done with my makeup, and I give you 2 chismecitos en un video. Espero que les haya gustado muchísimo. I hope you guys enjoyed this a lot. I really want to see you again. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. This is a nice place. I make sure I always reply to the comments. I make sure I always talk to you. I'm not making money out of this. I would love to, okay? Come on, who don't want some money? But like, what I'm saying is, I'm doing it because I really like it. It's really fun, and I really like to interact with people. And when you tell me your stories, and the more people is here, the more people tell me the stories, I can actually, if you want me to, share them here as a story times. I don't have to say name, but it would be so nice that we all learn from each other. I love sharing. I just love sharing and learning from others. So yeah, that would be super nice. I hope you guys enjoy this. This is my makeup for today. At least I'm presentable for the public. Hi, how are you? I'm Alexa. How can I help you today? Or something like that. That's what I do every day. Oh my God. Oh, let me show you the outfit. I mean, it's Friday. It is Friday? Yes, I don't even know. So the outfit of the day is a very simple, and don't judge my socks, okay? I just got a little shirt. Let me see. And then these. Oh my goodness, people is coming through that door. Hi, how are you? Look at this. 1 second. Okay, guys, I gotta do something here, so I love you.